everyone, and welcome to a new vlog. It is of course the weekend, and usually I would start my vlogs in the morning, but I have already been out and about doing loads and loads of things today. I had to get some last minute presents, which I got. I had some amazing news yesterday that someone in my family has just had a baby. So we're so delighted, and I had to rush out and get a little present because we didn't know when that was going to happen. In this vlog, I'm going to show you my new Vinted jeans. If you've been watching my Come Shop With Me vlogs, you will know that I was on the hunt for a pair of wide leg blue denim jeans. I found them on Vinted, I love them, and I've just had them taken up. And we are going to make a cheesecake. So it's going to be a bit of a cooking vlog today. I'm going to make a Bailey's gluten-free cheesecake. It's a no bake. That's going to be our dessert for our family Christmassy lunch tomorrow. We actually have a big family do tomorrow to go to at my uncle's, which will be kind of like our big Christmas day, because on Christmas Day, on the 25th, Andy and I will be spending that on our own this year, which I'm actually really happy about. We do it differently every year, and it's just really nice to be at home and to not be driving around. So I'm actually really looking forward to a quiet Christmas day, just the three of us. But tomorrow is kind of like our big social family Christmas day. If this is your first time watching one of my vlogs, welcome. I'm Natalia. I make home and lifestyle vlogs. Welcome to my Christmas 2025 series. We're doing lots and lots of Christmassy things here in Bournemouth, where I live with my husband Andy and our Whippet dog Eddie. And yes, today is going to be a little home vlog with a bit of baking. I've got to wrap some presents. I just got some Christmassy things to do. You know, it's just like that time of year. We will take you along with us, and I hope you enjoy coming along. I've just had a bit of a meltdown. I think it's just because I've been so busy and it's really stupid. I think I'm just trying to do too many things at once. So I'm going to take a break. I'm going to wrap some gifts and have some lunch and just calm down. I was just trying to fill in a form for updating my passport, which I need to renew, and trying to take my digital passport photo, and it just kept saying poor, which is where like it scores whether your passport photo is appropriate enough to be used as a passport photo to identify you. And yeah, I just lost it and got really upset. So I think that's a clear sign from my illogical outburst that I just need to take the rest of the day slowly. So that's what we're going to do. These are the jeans that I got on Vinted. Aren't they lovely? So I've been looking for some lovely blue denim wide leg trousers for a while. I've tried a few on in the shops, but I just couldn't find anything that was quite right. And these were just £6 on Vinted. They are Marks and Spencer's, but they are in the long. They're a size 16. They're really comfy. They were just a touch too long. I am about 5'7". It's weird because I've got another pair of M&S trousers, some black corduroy ones, and they're in regular and they're a bit short, so just can't win sometimes. So I'm actually really pleased that I went for these in the long, and then I just had them taken up ever so slightly. I'll show you. So I'm really happy with how they've done it. But yeah, let's try them on. I feel like it is really dark in here, so I'm sorry about that, but it's just the weather at the moment, just the time of year. But yeah, have a little look at these. So I think the length now is perfect, really happy with that. I just think they're so lovely. Like if I had seen these in the shop full price, I would have bought them, so I really don't mind at all spending to make them the right leg length. But yeah, I'm so pleased. I've been looking for these wide leg trousers for ages, and I'm going to wear them tomorrow with a nice Christmassy jumper. I have actually had some really good luck with Vinted recently. I found a lovely coat, which was also Marks and Spencer, and it was £10, so I'm going to show you that too. This is the coat. How lovely is it? I can't pronounce it, but it's like boucle coat. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's not teddy because it's not like super soft. That's slightly more hard wearing material, but it's so lovely, isn't it? It's in a large, so it is quite oversized. But do you know what? Like, I realise that normally when I buy coats, they're quite fitted. Like, I've got a long Ralph Lauren very classic sort of long coat in camel and with a nice belt. And then I've got another black one that's similar but shorter, you know, smart with lapels, again, French connection. And they're all quite fitted. And I actually just wanted something that was kind of like loose and cozy. And I just think this is so perfect for this time of year. And I love it. And it was £10 on Vinted. I love Vinted. I'm always finding good things there. In fact, I might do that around Christmas and just do my top Vinted finds from 2025. But I'm always looking on there. Often, like, I will have a look in the shops. And if there's something that I'm not sure about, but I want to try, like I really wanted to try these black corduroy trousers from M&S, but I didn't want to spend 40 odd quid thinking, am I actually going to wear them or not? I found them for £8 on Vinted. They were the exact same ones. So yeah, I do tend to have quite good luck. But yeah, I absolutely love this coat. I've obviously had it dry cleaned. It's got absolutely no marks on it whatsoever. There is nothing wrong with this coat. I love it. So pleased with it. Well, I have calmed down now after my little meltdown. So I think I'm going to start the cheesecake. It needs to set overnight, so let's get that done, and then later we need to pop out with Eddie. He's going to have his nails clipped. Poor little Eddie was running on the beach this week, and he does always get sand in his eyes, but he must have just got like too much, and we had to take him to the vet just to check out whether he was okay, because I noticed there was just a lot of discharge coming out one of his eyes, but he's absolutely fine. That was just yesterday we took him, and they put like dye in his eye, and they said just put a bit of chamomile on his eye for like twice a day for the next 5 days, which I had heard of, but I wasn't sure was a thing. So I'm glad they confirmed it, and I will remember that in future. I'm going to pop in, get his nails cut, and probably pop to the pet shop and pick him up some bones because he hasn't got any. So first, let's do the cheesecake. Here he is, little boy with the bad eye this week. That was the bad one, the one you can see, and he is fine. So we'll just keep on with the chamomile and see how he is. So he's actually been running again on the beach this morning, Andy was telling me, with some whippets and some wiggies, which are like whippets crossed with Italian greyhounds. I think he's all right. Good boy, Eddie. Is that better with your blankie? Oh, baby. So sad.
Not sad.
He just looks so sad though. Like, what's wrong? I wish he would just tell me.
Great morning. Done a cappuccino.
Oh, is he?
We sat in Starbucks.
Did you?
We met some nice dogs. He's run with
really?
Twiggy. He's run with Whippets. He's played ball. He's had chicken.
What are you so sad about then?
He's literally done everything that he wants to do.
Just pretending, aren't you? Also popped to Waitrose a little bit earlier today and picked up some bits to make the cheesecake, so the ingredients, and I got some of these pigs in blankets. So proper Waitrose pigs in blankets. I've put some honey on them, put them in the oven, and that is going to be my lunch. Over here I've got my Christmas cards to do later. I got these from Asda recently. They are BBC Children in Need ones, £2 for 10. They've just got a lovely nutcracker. There's actually another design as well. I think it's got a little house on it. But yeah, I need to write those up later. Here, I've got all my gifts for family tomorrow. So I've put all of those together. Some of them are in little gift bags as well. But yeah, we're getting all ready for tomorrow and our big Christmas day with family. Andy's just made me a cup of tea, which is very nice. And he's left me to it in here to make the cheesecake. This is not my recipe. This is Becky Excell's gluten-free cheesecake no bake recipe. And I have been making a cheesecake at Christmas for the last probably 5 years. It just turned into a bit of a tradition on its own. Andy loves cheesecake, my mum loves cheesecake. My mum makes a great cheesecake, but she does the baked one in the oven. I'm going to do Becky Excell's recipe today. I will link the recipe. I love Becky Excell's dessert recipes. They are brilliant. They've never let me down. And this is a cheesecake that I would make for people who aren't all gluten-free, but me and my brother are gluten-free, and nobody notices the difference. So these are the best kinds of things because nobody wants to be forced to be gluten-free, do they? But I think in this day and age, you probably do know someone who is gluten intolerant, if not celiac. So I'm intolerant, I'm not a celiac. I can afford to have a little bit of gluten here and there, but I do stick to a gluten-free diet as much as possible. When I'm abroad, you'll definitely see me have a bit of gluten. I just pay for it later. But this is a gluten-free cheesecake, so let's get cracking. This is all of the equipment I use. So it's a one of those spring... fallen down at the first hurdle. It's one of those cake cases that the top springs off. That's a very technical name I just gave you there. Enjoy that. My scales and a little electric whisk. That's all you need. Here are most of my ingredients. I've got the cheese itself in the fridge, but first thing I'm just going to measure out all of my ingredients so that it's nice and easy to put them together. Bang on. 150 of butter, so how much is this? Lovely. Okay, and then we do the cheese. The recipe says either like a cream cheese or a mascarpone. I've bought a mixture because couldn't decide. I've always done it that way personally, but I do love mascarpone as well. And the big Philadelphia family size were on offer, so I got 2 of those, and I know that I will use those anyway, probably with some smoked salmon or something on crackers. So I'm going to do a little bit of a mixture, but I need 600 grams. Then I'll use all of the mascarpone and I will top it up with the remaining Philadelphia. So I still need about 70 grams. Oh, I'm a bit over. Oh no, I'm not. The spoon resting on it. Unhelpful. Can go there, just for now. Good thing I checked because I was about to eat some Philadelphia. Oh, I didn't make... Oh, 601. We'll do that. I don't want to forget about my tea. Okay, I have all of my ingredients measured out now and ready to go. Over in the corner, I've got what I'll decorate with. So I've got some Irish cream Lind, dairy milk to shave on top, and then some extra just Lind balls. I'll cut those up, chop those up and put them on top as well. Already melted the butter. I need to attack these biscuits now and start with the base. I have put some extra light on because it's already starting to get dark. I just use the pestle from a pestle and mortar. So let's do that. Then we're going to pop the cocoa powder in there and the butter, get it into the tin and let it set in the fridge. Okay, that's all done. It's nice and fine. And if you don't know, you can pick up gluten-free biscuits from pretty much anywhere now. I got mine in Asda most recently. Let's pop the cocoa in and the butter. Use something like a fork, I guess. Yeah. And now I'm just gonna press that biscuit mixture into the loosed bottom tin. Are you impressed that I looked up what it was actually called? I'm just gonna use a fork to press it nice and firmly in, and then I will pop it in the fridge whilst I whisk up my main filling for the cheesecake. Make sure that's definitely all together, which it is. And then we'll just put that all in there. Spread it nicely throughout, and then just start patting it down really firmly with your fork. would say that's done because you can see it's nice and compact. So I'm gonna pop that into the fridge now. Next is the mascarpone and icing sugar. So I'm just gonna whisk all of that together, and then once that's nearly done, I will add in the Baileys and the double cream. Just make sure, just like Becky says in the recipe, not to over whisk it. It definitely shouldn't be a pourable consistency. It should be nice and thick, and you'll see what I mean, I'll show you. Just getting my whisk ready. Let's get the cheese, all of the cheese in. And it doesn't say to do this, but I am just going to sieve the icing sugar. Get going. So I do this on a medium setting. Helps if you turn it on. Every so often I will just stop, just make sure I've got any bits around the side involved. So I'll just move that around a bit. You can see how thick that is now. That's great. So that's just the icing sugar and cheese. I'm now going to start adding the double cream. So I'll just add a little bit at a time. Add a little bit of Baileys. Good now. That is ready to sit in the fridge a little bit along with the base that's in there. I am a little bit messy, but I'm just going to quickly get ready to take Eddie to the vet. That is looking really good, and then we will pop back and put it all together. Doing his best table impression. Trying to blend in with the furniture. Having a bit of drama, aren't we, Eddie? Getting a bit upset about your nails. Right, we just had a very dramatic vet experience with Eddie, but we're in the pet shop now. Look at these adorable little Christmas toys with the doggies. Oh my god, that's so good. We're back home now. We popped into the pet shop, as you saw, after the vet appointment. Eddie didn't do very well with his nails. It was all a bit dramatic, and we're going to pop back in a month. But she's done the main ones. He just got really stressed, unfortunately. He was panting and things. Very sweet. They said that they do a few no-fear appointments as well, so you can pop in any time, and they won't actually do anything. It's just to kind of accustomize him to being in the vet. They'll just kind of play with him, and they'll have the clippers in their hands and things like that, so it's probably a good idea for him. We went into the pet shop and they were very helpful. They actually recommended that we have a look at a website called Pet Food Experts, I think it was called. Essentially you can check your pet food and in terms of how it scores for various things. So it was really helpful. They looked into Pooch and Mutt, the brand that we feed Eddie, and it did score quite well, but it just made us think that actually it is worth having a look on there if we do decide to change his food. So yeah, something to think about if you do have a pet as well. We picked up a couple of treats for him, so I am going to give him something, see if he'll take it. I will try and give him a little something to see if he'll settle down in his bed. Ready? What have I got? What's this? Is that nice? You want to try it? Yeah, bed. Bed. Oh, good boy. Very good boy. Here you go. Oh, is that nice? Oh, is that nice? Oh, good boy, Eddie. Good boy, Eddie. Little thing. Good boy. There we go. Everything's better now. There is icing sugar everywhere, but just taking this out the fridge, that is looking great. Look at that creamy deliciousness, Bailey goodness. And this is looking good as well, the base. So I'm going to pop that in there and leave it in the fridge. I think I will decorate it as well tonight just to make tomorrow a bit easier, but usually I probably would leave it right up until the last minute to decorate it. But as I'm in a bit of a rush and tomorrow I'm just going to hand it straight over to my aunt and uncle, I wanted to be ready so they don't have to do anything and I don't have to remember to do anything when I get there. Oh my god, this is like the most satisfying bit, isn't it? Just swirling it around, and then we will do some decorating. But first, obviously, I'm going to have to try this. Oh my god. Oh, that is so good. I have to give some to Andy. Next, I'm just going to grate this bar of chocolate. I won't use the whole bar, I'll just see what it looks like, with literally a cheese grater on top. Chop up a mixture of these plain milk Lindor balls and the Irish cream ones, and just decorate on the top. I did not do that intentionally, but ended up shaving the chocolate bar into a little house. Just so you can see, for reference, that's how much chocolate I used to grate on top. Just been wiping around the counter, which is why it's a bit wet, but she's done. There we go. And now that just goes in overnight, and then you unpop the little case and it's ready to serve. I'm really happy with it. As usual, all of her recipes, Becky Excell, are absolutely brilliant. They have never let me down. Honestly, brilliant every time. I've just sent a photo to my family and said it's all ready to go for tomorrow, and they've all said how delicious it looks. So I'm sure that we will all love it. I now have a load of cleaning up to do, so I'm going to wash everything up and then I can relax for the evening. I also finished my little snowy trees candle that I had here from Asda last year, and I picked this one up this year, White Christmas. Now that we're so close to Christmas, I'm going to light it tonight, and I'll put some extra little gingerbread ones back in here because I used those yesterday too. So I have tidied up the kitchen now, and Andy said that he wants to wrap some of my presents. So I said, great, I'll have a bath and get out of the way. I did pop into Lush earlier this week to pick up a bunch of prezzies for everyone. I absolutely love Lush for presents. They just do them so well. It's so nice and so affordable. There's something for everyone. And I picked myself up a really cool bath bomb. So I will use that and chill out. But before I get in the bath, I am just thinking about the other little things that I need to do. Glad I finished the cheesecake, so that's ready for tomorrow. Talking about Christmas baking, actually, I am also going to try and make a gluten-free Yule log this year. It will be the first time I've ever done something like that. I can make cakes and, you know, I bake and I do cook generally, but I've never made a Yule log. The thought of rolling it is filling me with anxiety. So that's another little Christmas baking thing I'm going to be doing this year. I need to write a couple of Christmas cards. What else did I need to do? And I need to hang the washing. I did put a wash on just before, so I'll do that and then I will get in the bath and chill out. But I'll show you my bath bomb. Oh my goodness, I look terrible. I'm so tired. I've been running around all day. I can't wait for this bath. I just remembered that when I was in Lush, I picked something else up, so I just wanted to show you. This stuff is stunning. Yog Nog, give your shower times a little gold, and it is literally so cool, like gold glitter. But then when you use it, like the glitter disappears, so you don't get glitter all over your shower, you aren't left like a sparkly unicorn all day, in the best possible way. So you can just get on with your normal day. Oh my god, it smells amazing. It's like, oh, it's sort of sweet, but there's also like a bit of something, almost something cinnamony about it. What is in it? You'll have to have a look at it online in terms of like what the actual scents are. I can see something about clove oil, gardenia. Oh yeah, that's why. It is a little bit floral, but in very, very subtle way. It says something about being sweet and spicy. So I highly recommend the Yognog range. It smells really nice. Snowman Dreaming Bath Bomb. Look how pretty that is. It's all glittery and it's got all these colours. I literally can't wait. I've just poured myself a nice glass of wine. I'm going to wind down in this bath and start to slow the day down. I also, as you can see, desperately need to do my nails tonight as well. Just got out of my lovely bath. That was such a nice bath bomb, that snowman one. I think it was only around £5, so definitely worth it. And then I have just completed my new passport application with my married name, so I'm really excited to finally get that sorted. We also want to book a holiday in January. We're looking to book our flights for a holiday in March, so that's just another thing ticked off, but it's just so lovely. I can't wait for it to arrive. My photo is absolutely awful, but it's beside the point. I'm just excited to receive it, and it's just knackering having like 2 names after you get married, so that will be a nice thing as well, just sticking to my new surname. I'm just going to make the dinner now as well. I am going to make quickly a vegetarian tikka masala. I've got a little curry paste from the supermarket, and we've got some chickpeas, some kidney beans. I'm going to make that with a coconut rice, and we're going to chill out for the evening, because other than doing my nails, I think I'm finished now. There's nothing more we need to do, is there? We're done for the day.
I hope not.
I hope not. We've been really busy, so hopefully that's it. I thought I would show you the cards that I got this year. I showed you this one earlier, but the other one is this. Isn't it lovely with the little houses? The most wonderful time of the year. And if you watched my last vlog, you'll know I got a free sample from Lush of their Beauty Sleep Mask. It's for your face and body, and I couldn't help myself. When I went into Lush recently, I also bought the middle-sized one. Oh my god, so this was £14. I loved it so much, guys. I would definitely recommend giving it a try. In fact, I might do one tonight actually, because it's been a week and they're fresh. And this one expires end of March, so probably should be doing one a week really. I'm just so excited about my name change. Honestly, I was just sat there with Andy, and once I had submitted the application, I did just burst into tears. You know, it's actually been 6 months since we got married, but there's been a lot going on and various reasons I won't go into, but yeah, I've really been waiting to just make this final step, and I think that's why I got really stressed out earlier, because I was really busy. And then you know what it's like, sometimes you get stressed in a moment and it's not about that thing that's happened in that moment, it's about something else that's going on in the background. And I just felt as soon as I'd submitted that application, just this huge weight lifted, and I really wanted to get that done. So I feel so much better. I'm so excited. So a little tip, if you ever make curry, definitely cook your spices first. If you want to, you can blitz in a blender the onion, garlic. You could use some fresh ginger, some chili to make an additional paste with your fresh ingredients. And then if you're adding tomato, actually, to be honest, even if you're not making a curry, but if you're ever adding tomato, like canned tomato or anything like that to a dish, add some salt, obviously, but also add a little bit of sugar and that will really help the dish, the flavour just become much more well-rounded. These spice packs are so good. There's a few bits and bobs that I changed, but honestly, this is probably the best like supermarket bought curry kit that I have found. Quite like spicy ones, but Andy loves more coconut based ones. And then I make this with coconut rice and he absolutely loves it. Okay, I've got my coconut rice going. So that is just rice, same sort of quantities, 2 part liquid to the rice, but I incorporate a can of coconut milk into that 2 part liquid and then top it up with boiling water. And then it's just salt and sugar and some desiccated coconut, and it is delicious. And I have popped a little bit of the coconut milk in here as well, just to bring out that lovely orangey colour. I've just put a dollop of Greek yogurt in there as well, but you could use cream if you wanted. I just so happened not to have any cream because I had the perfect amount of cream just for the cheesecake, but I did have some full-fat Greek yogurt. And a dollop of butter, because curry loves a little bit of butter at the end. Just having our dinner now. We're like halfway through our dinner. We're about to put on our last episode of Mad Men. We've watched the whole series. I think Andy's watched it before. Have you watched the whole thing before?
When it came out. So I watched it in sequence when it came out between 2007 to 2014.
Oh wow,
and
okay.
I can't remember what I did yesterday, so...
Exactly. It was the first time for me. It's really good. So we've got the last episode we're going to enjoy, and we've got our lovely Christmassy day tomorrow with the family, so that will be nice. I'm going to leave the video here, but thank you so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed coming along for a slightly frantic vlog, and I was a little bit emotional today, so hopefully that's all right with you. It happens sometimes. I do feel like I can relax now and really enjoy tomorrow, so I will see you very soon for the next vlog. Bye!